Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at the Panzerjager Pz 35T R2 TACM 1/35th scale from CMK. So, this thing is a tank destroyer based on the 35T chassis check tank, the thing that was right before the 38T. So, yeah, this is the tank destroyer. The box on the outside doesn't actually tell you all that much about it, but you know. Czech tank, it's made in Czech Republic. Alrighty, instructions. So, here's some history for the tank. Looks like it's a 3-inch gun. Yeah, so here's your parts list. Your painted look for the thing. Alrighty, let's take a look at our instructions. So first, you build the sprocket wheels. And then you build all the little wheels. And apparently it says to bend the things at 5 degrees. Okay. You put your little wheels into the bogies. And the springs go on there as well. Then you build the hull. Hull comes together like that. Rear panel, return rollers, and the sprocket area. Sprocket wheel, suspensions. It looks like it has 2 sprocket wheels for some reason. Alright. You build the tracks. At least it has link and length track, which is very nice. Something as old as this, link and length, is very good. And then you build the top. Apparently it asks you to cut off the entire top, and then you put the self-propelled gun, assault gun thing on the top. Machine gun still goes on there. You put additional shells in it. And then you build the gun mantle. Guns comes together. Gears, all the little parts go on. Okay, so it's actually quite complex. 2 big parts of the gun come together, and then the small one beneath it. And all that goes onto the turret, and you mount the gun on there, and then you're finished. Okay, so this looks a lot more complex than I initially thought. Let's take a look at our screws. Again, I got this thing at a show. So, first things first, here is your turret or armored area, and these are all your shells. And you'll cut the shells up and you put them in there. Looks like the shells are in 2 pieces. I don't know if that's going to be helpful or not. Alrighty. That's how you're part of a gun barrel, I think. Here's your decals. So you get the very nice looking Czech crosses on here for recognition. You get Imperial insignia, as well as the number and the, I think those are German crosses. Okay, so here you can feel it's a very thick piece of plastic. You'll have your tracks, so link and length sections, and then you'll have your suspensions right on here. Little wheels, sprocket wheels, and then the suspension leaf spring bars. Although it looks like there's ejector pin marks all over the tracks. Hopefully that's unintentional. But that's kind of bad. Okay, so here we have the upper portion of the hull. The turret is missing because it's supposed to be the 35T hull, but they just took the 35T's chassis away, so you have to build it as this. It would have been nice if they gave you the option, but alright. So here's actually your hull. It's pretty chunky little thing, actually. Very thin, but looks really thin. You have the exhausts, the pipes here. Rivets look very nice. Raised rivet lines. The hinges look very good. You get 2 machine guns. Back panel. Sprocket area. Base of the gun. The hooks. Yeah, it's good. And then you'll have the elevation mechanism for the gun, because like you can tell this sprue is not part of the original because it looks like this. But yeah, here's your 2 parts of the gun. You have a lot of the small parts just for the elevation mechanism, I think. And then here's another sprue, which is just the treads and the wheels. Okay, so yeah, this is the it for this kit unboxing. I definitely think this is a very interesting kit because you can tell it's an old tank chassis that they just modified this to be the self-propelled gun version, but it's cool nevertheless. And I think I'm gonna enjoy it very much in building this because it's old Eastern European kit, but the fact that it includes link and length track is very nice. It will make building much easier. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm looking at you, ICM. Please give us link and length. But that's it for this unboxing. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.